of the citizens. She has come all the way from UK, and she has seen what is happening in this country, particularly what happened on the line. She witnessed all that, and she published certain things in her social media page. This is her right. No one can deny that right. If you refer to police spokesman, he says her pages contain some negative content. Negative for the government viewpoint, whereas from the people's viewpoint, it is a kind of an expression of views on behalf of the people in this country who are taken for right. We have a brief group of criminals occupying office in the legislature and the executive. They are not least concerned or bothered about the rights of the citizen. You can see a girl who is talking, he talks and he expresses her views for and for the people of this country, regardless of the other differences. She has come from England, and it is unfortunately our government that has absolutely failed to protect the human rights and to enforce the directive principles of the state policy. I must tell you what does it mean. That is to provide basic amenities such as clothing, food, housing, medicine, and all the other necessities. The government has absolutely failed. That is why people start this Aragala, that campaign. So the government, the way they dealt with it is absolutely, no one can approve it. The way the government treated our citizens in this country. The government must, at least at this stage, must concede they got everything wrong. 225 must concede the responsibility. They must concede the liability that they have got it wrong. For the last 74 years, they failed the country. Now they are trying to suppress it. And you can see how these boys are taken to magistrate court. I attended the magistrate court day before yesterday, and I informed the magistrate there how the police department has become a stooge, and the IGP has become a stooge of the political establishment. The role of the IGP in any democracy is to defend the sovereign rights and freedom of the citizens and their fundamental rights. Unfortunately, in the Republic of Sri Lanka, IGP is defending the ruling party. Earlier, he was trying to defend the Gotabaya's interest. Now he is trying to defend the Ranil Wickremesinghe. That is not the case. The role of the Attorney General and the IGP is to defend the people's sovereign rights and their fundamental freedom. That is the case we initiated today because she is now asked. Now she has lost the pressure of the Sri Lankan government. Now she is asked to leave the country by next Monday. It will never happen. Because there was a similar incident happened in 1918, 1935 in this country. One Britisher, Mark Anthony Grace Gurley, he did the same thing. He worked for the rights of the workers, state workers, and the governor at that time, one Turnbull, he issued a deportation order and he challenged it in the Supreme Court. That time the Supreme Court judge, Chief Justice on Justice Sidney Abraham, he said, governor can enforce certain orders, but that has to be fair, reasonable and just. He can't abuse the system for his private benefit. So I wanted to remind this to Ranil Wickremesinghe and the entire cabinet and the parliamentarians, your duty is to defend the rights of the people and not to rob the country. So I really appreciate what you have done. That is why I decided to come forward for her, not for any other reason. But today this matter will be taken up in the Scottish Parliament. Am I right? Right, it will be taken up and Ranil Wickremesinghe will be asked to pay heavily for this serious crime committed against her. It is her right because in the passport it's very clear, it says she is at liberty to travel anywhere in the world. Now her liberty is curtailed and the deportation simply says your visa has been cancelled, you are required to leave this country on or before 15. No reason whatsoever. You can't behave in this manner, you can't enforce the law in this manner in any democracy. So now it is in the hands of the judiciary to enforce the rule of law strictly according to the Constitution. Constitution very clearly says it is the duty of any person, not any citizen, to protect the rights and liberty of any person. That is what she has exactly has done. She has not committed anything wrong. So I will tell you the same thing in Sinhalese. Merate. මෙරටේ අපේ ආණ්ඩුවේ අවස්ථාවක් තියෙනවා. හැබැයි ඒක පොල්ලෙල්ලක් වගේ. අත්ත පහකට වැඩන්නේ nobody cares. ආණ්ඩුවේ අවස්ථාවේ පැහැදිලිවම තියෙන රජයේ රාජ්‍ය ප්‍රතිපත්තියේ මේදීමේ මූල ධර්මවල රජයේ වගකීම. 27 ව්‍යවස්ථාවේ කියන ආහාර, ඇඳුම් පැළඳුම්, බෙහෙත්, එතනින් ගියාම නිවාස, සෞඛ්‍ය, ප්‍රවාහන මේ ඔක්කොම රජයේ වගකීම. අවුරුදු 74ක් නැත මංකොල්ල කාපු මේ රටේ දේශපාලන පක්ෂ මම කියන්නේ දේශීයපාලන ආජනදී මේ රට අනාථ කරපු මේ මිනිස්සු මේ රට අනාථ කරපු නිසා තමයි ජනතාව ඉදිරියට ආවේ. ලංකා ඉතිහාසයේ ප්‍රථම වතාවට ජනතාව තමන්ගේ අධිකාරී බලය බල ගන්නවන ජනාධිපතිව නිරපෑවේ. ඒකද අරගල භූමියේ යන ඓතිහාසික ස්ථානය. ලෝකේ ප්‍රථම වතාවට රටක සම්පූර්ණම නිර්පාක්ෂික අරගලයකින් කිසිම අභිහිංසාවාදී අරගලයකින් රාජ්‍ය නායකයෙක් නිරපෑවේ. ඒක තමයි ඓතිහාසික අවස්ථාව. එම අවස්ථාවේ රජයේ අනුතුරු නොයෙකුත් කුමන්ත්‍රණ කළ අරගල භූමියේ ඉතිහාසය උඩ මතකයි පසුගිය මැයි මාස 9 වෙනිදා පහර දීපු අවස්ථාවේදී Kayleigh and she අද නෑ ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් කතා කළා. ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් ලෝකේ පුරා මේ මැසේජ් එක ගෙනිච්චා. ඇයි මේ මෙකෙන් මෙහෙම රටේ වෙන්නේ? ඇයි අඬා මම දැක්කා ඒ වීඩියෝ ක්ලිප් එක. You were fine. Right? ඇයි අඬා ඇයි දෙයිනේ මේ රටේ මෙහෙම වෙන්නේ? මිනිසුන්ට ගහන හැටි අය දැක්කා. අය කතා කළා. අය කලේ මේකල මේ පෘථිවිය ඕන තැන මිනි කතේ ඕන තැනම ඉන්න සෑම කෙනෙක්ගේ යුතුයකම හා වගකීම ලෝකයේ ඕනම රටක ඉන්න පුද්ගලයෙකුගේ නිදහස අයිතිවාසිකම් වෙනුවෙන් සටන් කිරීම. අය ඒ කරපු දේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා රජයේ දැක්කේ ඔබ දැක්ක එක්සත් ජාතීන්ගේ මානව හිමිකම් කොමිසමේ සභාපතිවරයා වුණා. මේක සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම වැරදි. මම නැගී සිටින්නේ මම පෙනී සිටින ශ්‍රී ලංකා ජනතාව තමයි. නමුත් ශ්‍රී ලංකා රජය මේ රටේ ජනතාව පාගකන අධිකරණයේ දෙපයින් පාගකන මංකොල්ලේ රජය දැක්කේ අයගේ ක්‍රියාව සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම වැරදි ක්‍රියාවක් ඇටියට. නමුත් ඒක නීතිය හමුවේ රජයට ගැලවෙන්න හම්බෙන්නේ නැහැ. මේ වගේම සිදුවීමක් 1935 සිදු වුණා. එතකොට මාක් ඇන්තනි රේස් ගර්ඩල් කියන සුදු ජාතිකයා ලංකාවේ වැඩ කරන ජනතාව වෙනුවෙන් ඔවුන්ගේ අයිතිවාසිකම් වෙනුවෙන් මූලික අයිතිවාසිකම් වෙනුවෙන් කතා කළා කියලා එවිට හිටිය බ්‍රිටිෂ් සුදු ජාතික ආණ්ඩුකාරවරයා ඔහු අත්අඩංගුවට අරගෙන මේ වගේම ඩිපෝටේෂන් ඕඩර් එකක් දුන්නා. නමුත් ඒක කිසිසේත්ම එවකට හිටිය අග්‍රනිෂ්කාරවරයා සිඩ්නි ඒබ්‍රහම් ඒක අල්ලලා බිසි කරලා ඒ ඩිපෝටේෂන් ඕඩර් එක බිසි කරලා ඔහුව නිදහස් කළා. I want you to talk few words on behalf of the people around the globe. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not.
No, whatever. Yeah, it's simple and.
Sorry, can someone ask me a question? Because I'm not sure what exactly.
Okay, now about your participation at the Aragale, and this immigration had taken action to deport you. So if you can tell us what did the offence that they have told you for any reason? Have they given you any reason?
Sorry, I'm kind of sorry.
No.
I don't want to. Sorry. I feel like I have nothing to say. I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry.